Hello everyone, welcome back to Marcus Kitchen TV. If you're new here, you're very welcome. So I'm a food blogger. I reside here in Nigeria. I live in Delta State. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys how to make bitter leaf soup. Let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is to make sure to prep all your ingredients. You guys, you know me. If you know me, I don't like wasting time in my kitchen. So over here, I have my palm nuts. I've made sure to wash them evenly. Add them into your cooking pots and make sure you add in enough water that can be able to cook this evenly. So cover this up to cook for at least 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll be back in 15 minutes time. So over here, our palm nuts, it's properly cooked. So next thing we are going to do is to check them properly. So take this off from the heat, then add in your cocoyam here. Then add in enough water that can be able to cook the cocoyam. Also cover this up to cook for at least 10 minutes max. At this stage, our cocoyam is properly cooked. So I'll go ahead to clean them up and pound them. So over here, I'll be sharing with you guys how I pound my palm nuts. So I use my mortar. You can as well use anything you have at hand. So once you're done with that, transfer all your bitter leaf. So over here, I'm using this bitter leaf that is called ungo. So that's the best bitter leaf you can use to make your bitter leaf soup here. So why I'm boiling them is to reduce the bitter taste from the bitter leaf. Boil them for at least 5 to 6 minutes. At this stage, they are nicely boiled. I'll go ahead to wash this off. Next, I'll start boiling my meat. Over here, I'm using some goat meat and some okporoko, which is stockfish. So you can use any meat of your choice. So this is what I prefer using for my bitter leaf soup. Once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead to add in my seasoning powder. Then add in some salt to taste. Please make sure you don't add in a lot of salt. Just reduce them, add them in bit by bit. I'll add in roughly blended pepper, which is atarodo. You can use any pepper of your choice. At this stage, if you use yellow pepper, the aroma, it's crazy, it's good. So I'll make sure to stir this together properly. Cover this up to cook with its own juice for at least 5 minutes. Once it's properly cooked, that's all the juice the meat brought out. So next thing we are going to do is to stir this together properly, then add in our palm nuts liquid. So you guys, I extracted the palm nuts just like so. So I'll make sure to transfer the liquid into my cooking pots, just like the way shown in this video. Please, if you want to get a very delicious bitter leaf soup that you can also make for your in-laws, like your husband to be, mouth-watering bitter leaf soup, this video is just for you. Once you're done with that, you're going to add in your ogirisi. This is ogirisi, it's not ogiriokpe. Make sure they are nicely dissolved. Transfer this into your cooking pots, just like the way shown in this video. Once you're done with that, next thing you're going to do is to cover this up to boil evenly. Please just cover it up for some few minutes. Once it's nicely boiled, next thing you're going to do is to add in your cocoyam paste. So over here, I'll make sure to scoop in my cocoyam paste bit by bit. So that is what we are doing here. So once you're done scooping in your cocoyam paste, next thing you're going to do is to cover this up to cook for at least 5 minutes until the cocoyam paste is nicely dissolved. Then go ahead to add in your bitter leaf that is already washed. And you guys see what I'm doing. So once you're done with that, go ahead to finish this up with some more pepper to give this soup a lot of flavor, you guys. So once you're done with that, add in your seasoning powder, add in some salt and some leftover crayfish. You can also use any crayfish of your choice. Stir this together properly for some few minutes, then cover this up to thicken properly before adding anything else in this soup. So at this stage, cover it up, allow it to cook for at least 5 minutes. Once it's properly cooked for 5 minutes, I'll be adding in my dry fish. You can as well skip this part. So I've just added in my dry fish just like so. and they're nicely washed, you guys. So once you're done with that, stir this together properly to combine. Make sure you always taste for salt. It's very important when you are making soups like this, because you're not the only one that is going to eat these soups. So cover this up for the soup to simmer properly, just like they were shown in this video. Once your soup is properly simmered, just look at this, you guys. I was thinking of what I would enjoy this soup with. I think eba would be very nice, you guys. So at this stage, our soup is almost ready. Just make sure stir together properly to combine. Taste for salt. So you guys, at this stage, our soup is ready. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you love my videos, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Share my videos to friends.